Hi, welcome to GMG Watches. Today you are with me and Lee, and we are going to run through our top 5 Rolexes to buy in the current market, whether that be for investment, based on personal preference, or just because we feel it's at the right price point to buy and you're getting bang for your buck.
Keep watching right to the end. We're going to go in order from 5th to first to the top to the best one that we think is the best one for you to buy in today's current market. So Bobby, what are you starting with?
I'm going to go straight in with a stainless steel blue Skydwell oyster bracelet.
Clarify here, by the way, I don't know his list and he doesn't know my list. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to decide on whether we have any cross match here on this list. But you've gone with what, the blue Skydwell?
Stainless steel blue Skydwell on an oyster.
Not a Jubilee?
Because I preferred the oyster, although I think the Jubilee is doing better in the current market.
Okay, nice.
My choice.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So you're picking this brand new 2021.
I feel like right now it's at a great price to buy. I think it's got movement in it from an investment point of view. And I think bang for buck, what the price it is at the moment, you get a lot of watch for your money.
Smartest watch on the market for Rolex. I think that is probably one of the best Rolex watches ever made. Unbelievable watch. What do you guys think in the comments? Feel free to let us know. Do you think that this watch is probably one of the best Rolex watches that you can get out there in the blue dial? Also, what do you think about the price point on this watch today? So what's current market price on the watch right now? About 18.5?
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Yeah?
Slightly more for a Jubilee.
Represents a fantastic...
You can't beat a blue dial.
Anything blue or green in Rolex, that's the way it is.
Right, Lee,
my number 5, and not necessarily my personal favourite, but for current market representative, I think the Oyster Perpetual 41 Celebration. I think that this watch, phenomenal profit and investability. I actually, be honest with you, I've sold 5 or 6 of these, I think, in the last, month or so. Yeah. It's grown on me, it really has. I was never a fan when it first came out. I'm yet to see the jigsaw or the puzzle, but I think that this, in the market, at the price point that it's at, which is north of 20K, it's plain, it's basic. The dial actually brings it to life. You're not going to see a long run on it, and when you think about it, it's unisex. It's male and female, I think, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been quite outspoken about the OP range. I've never been a fan of any of them. I think my video on the website, when Johnny asked me what watch I'd like to be discontinued, it's the OP range. However, that's the only one with the character, I think, that stands out. It is a unisex watch. I don't think I'd pull it off.
I think it could be right up your street.
Yeah. Did have an inclination that it'd be a big watch in the Asian market, and I think having been to Hong Kong recently, we did see a few over there.
Yeah, we did.
They are big fans of it. Coming in at number 4, controversial choice, but I think based on price today and what you can get them for, I'm throwing in yellow gold green Daytona 1165/08.
Number 4 position. Nice. Yeah. Interesting. It's the biggest yo-yo watch of all, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I'd say it's a heavy hitter watch. It's gone up, it's come down, it's gone back up again, it's come down again. So it's on a very similar trajectory to the Hulk, where the Hulk was going up in price, people thinking it's going to get discontinued, then it shot up when it got discontinued to like the 17s, dropped off when the market got flooded down to like 13.5, 14 again, and then since then, steady trajectory all the way up to like the 19 grand mark for a last run 2020. I think the greens right now, for a 23, you're talking low to mid 60s, and I feel like we'll just continue to creep up, back up to the 100 mark.
Green or blue, anything green or blue is definitely a good investable piece, and probably one of the nicest pieces that you can get from Rolex, the range, anything green or blue. In regards to the Hulk, it is discontinued, so there's going to be less and less of them coming into the world, obviously, and less of them on the market as watches get lost, stolen, broken, etc. So that watch typically has a value that will carry itself through.
I think they're at that price point now where people haven't been buying them for like the last 2 months. People are going to start picking them off now because they're at that right price, and they'll start leaving the market. There'll be less of them available, like you just said. And like I said, when the demand comes up, the price goes
They've
up.
dropped to a nice price. I think if you can pick up an 18, 19, 20 even for anything around the 16 grand mark, whether it be 15.5 to 16.5, you're in good shape. It's a good watch to have. It's investable.
I know I've got clients who I sold this watch to right at the height, and they're going to be phoning me when this goes out to say, Bobby, what have you done to me? I have no doubt in my mind this watch in particular is a slow burner, and it's going to be one of the best watches in the next 10 years from an investment point of view. So stand by my word.
So that's your number 4. Okay, good. I'm going to go with my number 4. not discontinued, is actually a new release. So I'm going to go with my number 4, which is the Sprite. It's taken a bit of getting used to, and I don't think I'm there yet either. The last week or two, these have been on fire. I don't know what it is. The last couple of weeks, people have started to obviously ask them. We've sold 3 or 4 of them in the last couple of weeks. We've just sold the Jubilee yesterday. This oyster we have still in stock, probably won't last long. And we're looking for more, and there doesn't seem to be more in the marketplace right now. So right now, the price point on them are around 16.5, so similar, I guess, to the Hull. Great watch. I wish they do this watch in a white gold version, or even in a right-hand version, normal version.
That watch,
Took a while.
in order to get the credit it deserves, I think it needs discontinuation. Make it short run to make it more of a demand.
It's possible that will happen. Yeah. Again, you never know with Rolex. They surprised us when they brought it out. They might surprise us by discontinuing it. You never know.
I still pick it up upside down every time.
Every time.
It took me a while to get used to the green and black contrast, but I do actually like it now. It is a great watch.
I don't know if it's nicer on a Jubilee or on an Oyster. I think the world would probably say Jubilee, but I actually think I quite prefer it on the Oyster. It has that symmetry about it, doesn't it? That just.
I'm an Oyster man. I always have been. The only watch I like on Jubilee is the Pepsi, and I don't like the Pepsi Oyster, which is weird. Yeah, lovely watch. Lovely.
Let's go. What's your third position, eh? What's in the middle of the table?
So I've gone for another new release, and I'm going for the full yellow gold GR&R GNT Master 2. I'm quite surprised with its performance in the market since it's released. I think when they hit the market, they were asking for high 40s, 50s maybe, and now we're seeing them drop right down, and it is surprised me that it's not been taken up as well as I thought it would. But at the price they're at now, again, from a bang for your buck, I think you're going to get a hell of a lot of watch for your money at around the 30, 35, 36 mark. Stunning watch as well.
I love it. I think, I'm surprised it hasn't hit the 40s and 50s range. I mean, Rolex really smashed out the park when they released that watch, and it hasn't done what it should have done. But that's not to say that it won't. I just think that's the market that we're in. It's funny because the bimetal is almost more popular than the full gold.
But then I don't have any liking to the bimetal at all.
No.
Not when you know that the full yellow gold's out there.
Yeah, definitely. I'm the same. That's controversial though. I don't know whether anyone else has them same thoughts. Do you prefer the bimetal over the full gold? Let us know in the comments. That'll be interesting to hear what you guys say. On the third one, and I guess I'm going with the Pepsi Jubilee. Because I wore this watch for a week or two, I actually wore Nico's for a week or two, and I actually really, really forgot how much I liked it. Used to be a go-to watch of mine. I think has come back to that now. So I like the Pepsi on the Jubilee. That watch I do think suits the Jubilee bracelet better. I think that's how I've always known it, and that's why I think for me I prefer it on a Jubilee. I like obviously the red for Liverpool. That's my colour, and it's not been discontinued per se, but they have actually stopped production on it. Maybe that's why it's gone sort of through the roof a little bit, and why it's become more popular. And again, I've seen that watch. This is probably one of the only Rolex watches that's increased in value properly over the last month.
It's performing well in the market.
This has definitely gone up probably by about £1,000, £750, £1,000.
Yeah.
So I think that represents a 5, 6, 7% increase over the last month. So again, definitely investable. If they do announce discontinuation, there's every chance that this watch, again, does climb another 5, 6, 7%. Who knows? But one thing's for sure, I actually loved wearing it on my wrist, and I've enjoyed it, and I'm going to be putting that one in my top 5, definitely.
I think for a watch like that, which is classed as like a bread and butter watch for us, like we sell, 2 or 3 of them a week, to go to a trade show like in Hong Kong and then not to be any available says a lot. It means people are holding on to it.
Number 2.
Okay, so my number 2 is going to be a big watch. It's the 1165-19 LN.
Okay.
So the white gold Oyster Flex Daytona with the meteorite dial.
Nice.
For a while, I was as a yellow gold fan, and nothing turned my head away from it. But then when we got the white gold in and I put it on my wrist, just changed straight away.
Yeah.
The white gold blew my mind.
Yeah.
And I think if you were lucky enough to get that out the AD now, you'd be a very, very happy person.
Yeah,
so that is my number.
There is the odd one, even though it's discontinued, the odd one is coming out the AD. It's funny, I mean, the same with Rose Daytonas, same with quite a few watches. Whether or not that stock is already and been in the AD for months, or whether or not that stock's being released to them from Rolex themselves direct, we don't know yet. But what we will know is that over the coming months, less and less of them will be coming out of the ADs, and we'll start to see the new releases come through. So the 126519 or the 126505, etc., the new reference Rolexes. I have had a couple of them offered to me in the last week or two, so they are starting to come out slowly but surely. Other than that, there's not been much that we've seen hit the marketplace just yet. But as we do receive any of the new release Daytonas or any of the new release watches, we will bring them to you on YouTube and in our stock. And if anyone wants to order them, they can do. We're taking sort of pre-orders on them. The new releases, they are starting to come through. We have seen the very first Daytona Platinum with the open case back. We've seen the Le Mans. We haven't yet had either of these two watches in stock, but who knows? You never know. Maybe by next week we might have. We're always looking, so if anyone does get them, give us a shout, let us know, whether it be on consignment or outright purchase. We'd be very interested in stocking those watches.
We bought and sold a new titanium Yachtmaster, didn't we?
Did, yeah.
That was nice.
We have an order for 2 more pieces, so if anyone's got one, please let us know. We are paying strong on them right now. Number 2, I'm going to go with the Daytona White Gold Blue Dial 116509.
Nice watch.
I love that watch because it's understated. I've had the watch in my own collection for a long time. I do really, really love it. I enjoy it. I think it's up there. At the moment, I think it even perhaps surpasses the yellow gold green dial for me, just because of the mood I'm in. And it's funny because Jay asked me before off camera what was my favourite watch, and today I said probably one of my favourite watches for me personally would be a Rose Date 840 Eisenkiesel. And for me that is slightly controversial because I've never normally thought that would be my favourite, but it's just the mood I'm in today. That's what I'm feeling right now. I guess I'm kind of longing for a bit of summer,
I've never ever heard
of sun. No, I know, I'm thinking a bit of sun. I think that's a nice summer watch in it, you know. One of my favourites. I'd have it as my second favourite as it feels right now. I think it's investable. I think it's discontinued. I think it's, you know, up there. You know, right now picking up that watch at probably, let's say, mid-30s. I can easily see that watch when in the past it was, you know, 50k watch. It was up there. We've always done really well with white gold stuff. I don't know why. Maybe it's just our type of clients. But white gold for us has done pretty well. Platinum same. But white gold, blue dial, Daytona up there for certain for me.
Yeah, definitely. I think as pleased as I was with the new releases from Rolex this year, after like a couple of quiet years, I was praying for them to bring out the blue dial on a rose bracelet.
Would have been lovely. Still might do it, you know, next year.
Yeah, I hope they do, because I just don't. I think if they brought that watch out, they're in like Patek territory with like the 5990 blue and stuff. It'd be a mega watch. Mega.
Anyway,
here we go. Number 1.
Number 1.
Okay,
what have we
so
got?
I'm throwing another white gold Oysterflex Daytona in there, but this time I'm going for the Ghost dial.
Nice. Okay, lovely.
I just feel like over the past 6 months, that's probably been one of the best performing watches for us. I think they've held value quite well in the market drop. And I just think from an all-round perspective, it's just a great buy. Great watch to wear, great watch to look at, and a great watch to have in the collection. So that is my number 1, the 1165 19LN Ghost or Silver dial.
I love it. That is up there for me as well, for certain. So mine, I can't not, as much as I don't want to pick it, I have to pick it, and that's the Platinum Daytona 116506. I can't not pick the pinnacle watch, you know, the number 1, the best-selling Rolex in that kind of bracket, the only watch really to have in that kind of north of 50k Rolex bracket, and that diamond dial, definitely baguette dialed, 100%. I like the plain. Yeah, I like the plain. Don't get me wrong, but I'm also like, you know, diamonds aren't just a girl's best friend. You know, I quite like some diamond. Yeah, I like a bit of bling. Yeah, so yeah, 116506 diamond dial definitely for me, and I think it just deserves to be there at number 1. But yeah, so I hope you guys agree with both mine and Bobby's choices.
It's funny that we've not matched.
We didn't match. Yeah. But yeah, if you agree or disagree, or you prefer mine or prefer Bobby's, let us know in the comments. Let us know what you think. And hopefully you've enjoyed this episode, and we'll bring you some more. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your friends, write a book, put out an advert. Anything you can could help our channel grow. We really love your support. We really need your support. So please, in the comments, tell us what you liked or didn't like. And please let us know what you'd like to see from us in the future. So thanks everyone for tuning in and watching another video. Before we go on, please make sure that you like, comment and subscribe. All your subscriptions, comments, likes, they've been really helping our channel out, and we're on the road to 10k. So please, if you're not subscribed, go hit the subscribe button now and let's get us to 10k. As well, every week you guys are in the comments, whether it's leaving us positive feedback, whether it's asking us questions or asking us about the watches that you have to sell. And what we want to do in our up and coming videos is get you guys more involved in our videos. So if you have a question that you'd like to ask us, go leave it in the
the comments now, whatever that might be, whether it's about the watch market, whether it's a watch you want to sell, whether it's a watch you want to buy, or you just want to know a little bit more about us. Another option which we're going to do is we're going to put a number here, and it'll also be in the section below. Send us over a video, whether it's asking your question, whether it's showing us your watches, whatever it might be, and you will be featured in one of our up and coming videos. We're going to feature some of you guys with your videos on our YouTube. So if that's something you want to do, go leave us a video now with this number below, and we'll see you next week.